God, this YouTube app sometimes is like WTF. All right, so, oh yeah, you did turn off the engine. Very nice. This is episode 286 of Genius Take the Wheel. I almost did not put a title on this live stream, but I did when I realized, oh shit, I do have something kind of sort of new to talk about that's fitness related. Okay, so thank y'all so much for coming through here one more time. If you're part of the replay gang, I salute you. Please drop a like, share this with other people, especially those that you know sometimes need stimulants to get through their workouts. So you guys know for a long time I've been a big proponent, a big fan of Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode, pre-workout, both their stem and non-stem formulas. And let me tell you something. As much as I love Gorilla Mode, I think I got a stack that works even more perfect for me than the usual stack I've been taking. So first of all, I have to give you an autopsy on Sunday's training. I know that I did not stream on Sunday. I had some family obligations, and I prioritized that over the live stream, but I did train. I hit the same type of PRs that I hit the previous week, where I did the 3x3 at 275 on the squat, 3x3 at 585 on the leg press, and 3x3 at 405 on the deadlift. What makes that a PR is that I got it done about 35 to 45 minutes quicker than usual, because it might have to do with this new pre-workout that I'm taking, but I felt ultra fucking strong. I felt ultra stable. I was very confident and very focused. So that's kind of why I'm talking about this, new pre-workout stack that I'm running with. So I don't want anybody to think that Gorilla Mind is not a good product. I like it. Sometimes I feel better on, mixing the stem with the non-stem and it gives me pretty much everything that a full dose of Gorilla Mind would give me, but only 200 milligrams of caffeine instead of the full doses 400 milligrams of caffeine. And you don't want to get too hopped up or too dependent on the stimulant portion of it. You want to be able to generate your own focus, your own energy, your own power. But there's nothing that we can do about the science. The science is very clear. Caffeine does improve your force production. There's just no, you see the Lambo?
Yeah.
That's a nice electric blue. Goodness. There's nothing that we can do about the science. The science is very clear that caffeine does improve your strength output. It's you just can't defeat that. But I like to be able to produce my own strength, my own power on my own as much as possible, not rely on caffeine to keep me awake or to give me that extra jolt to get through certain workouts. So what I did was I mixed 2 scoops of the non-stem of Gorilla Mind, and I mixed a full dose, which is 2 scoops of Animal Pack pre-workout. Now, you guys know that I've been using the Animal Pack vitamins for a long time. And, those that want to know, just ask in the comment section why I recommend Animal Pack's vitamin stack. But I'm not going to get too much into that. I want to talk about the pre-workout. I looked at the pre-workout, and, they had a good amount of betaine, a good amount of not L-carnitine, not L-arginine, it's citrulline. They, you know, didn't cut the citrulline with some malic acid or any of that, you know, bullshit. They use straight up betaine, straight up L-citrulline, just clean stuff. No, 2-to-1, 4-to-2, ratio bullshit. Straight up clean, full dose, full efficacious dosages. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Now, normally I hate the feeling of beta-alanine because it makes me feel like I imagine Dave Chappelle felt when he drank a can of Red Balls. So I was a little bit wary when I went to go try, because this does have a lot of beta-alanine in it. But there must be something about the way that they're manufacturing the product, because I only get a mild tingling sensation. I don't get the itch or the sting, that painful, like I used to get when I took Raw Nutrition's Sebum branded pre-workout, or the Raw from GNC. They had a couple of different Raw. I think one of them, I forget, there was like 2 different like grades of it, and the better grade that was more expensive was less uncomfortable but still uncomfortable. Also made my nose run. But I can tell you that even with tiny dosages, like one third of a scoop, which is 1/6 of a dosage, I was able to get sustained energy for a prolonged period of time without any stinging and without it keeping me up at night and without it crashing. Because you get that really great feeling. You take a pre-workout and then you start to settle down and then you crash. I have not crashed on this. So mixing the Gorilla Mode nitric, which has no stimulant in it, mixing a full dose of that with a full dose of the Animal Pack Stim has me feeling really good. And I can say that it's legitimate and it's not a placebo, because I've tested it in multiple situations, and I've never felt as strong or as focused on the deadlift at the end of a Sunday workout, as strong and focused and dominant. I felt dominant, that's very rare for me in 2025. A lot of times, like, oh, I'm having a really good day, I got through it, I don't feel like shit. This particular Sunday, I dominated. Today, another leg day, I did the inverse of last Wednesday's, where I did the leg press first, and then without warming up the hack squat, I jumped straight into the hack squat at working weight. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, you should still warm it up, even though there's similar movements and blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I just thought that I can do it. And so I did it. And I proved myself right. I proved myself 100% correct. It actually worked out for me very, very well. And I was connected to my muscles. I had a plan going in. The plan felt good, and I just went in and mashed it. I had to share the machine, the leg press machine, with another dude that was leg pressing almost as much as me, with legs 1/3 the size of mine. But how these Asian guys are. You look at them, and they could be 1/3 your muscle mass and still be stronger than you. Okay, is that a GT3 RS? Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was like, is that a GT3 RS? Yes, sir. Yep. I love it. See the Dominican flag on the side of his
no, but I heard what you said.
The spoiler? That is so dope. And it says RS in the middle of the flag.
Now I see 2 freaking buses pass by.
Yo, that was dope. I just hope he doesn't live in Washington Heights, because that kind of takes a little bit of the luster off of it. Nice. It is nice to see, a GT3 RS in the wild. I'm just gonna say it.
That's happy doggy.
Yeah, this is a boxer, right?
Yeah, I think he might be young. I think he's
Yeah,
still a
very
puppy.
young. Yep.
So cute.
Speaking of boxer, shout out to Porsche. My dream of one day getting a Porsche Boxster is not dead. They announced that they are going to be making a new generation. They're going to be making a new generation of the Boxster and the Cayman 718 with an internal combustion engine, because it doesn't seem like enough people want electric vehicles. So one day I might still be able to get that Boxster in the future. 5 to 10 years from now, I'm going to drive a Boxster. Or if you guys all want to subscribe and support the platform, maybe I can become a YouTube star and get one just a little bit quicker. Okay, so yeah, like my leg program is going really well today. I felt very, very confident. I knew I was going to smash it, but I wanted to make sure that I could get into the 365 not leg curl. I wanted to make sure I could get into the 365 hack squat out of being pre-fatigued from the leg press. And even with no warm-up, I wanted to see how well my body will hold up. And I feel very good. I feel very energetic. I still have a little bit of a bump on my connective tissue on my right quad tendon. Just run your finger right here. You got to be able to feel it, right? Yeah. So I'm a little bit like, that bump is not going away, but the connective tissue feels healthy. I feel, sometimes I feel like a little fatigued, but the muscle feels healthy. When I go to demonstrate squat movements to my clients, I'm not like completely miserable when I do it. My hamstrings are good. My quads are good. My ankle has been getting, my left ankle, which has been sore for the last 2 months, has been getting better, even under the increased load. Pause. So my appetite is back. I'm sleeping decently. I'm now taking the weight gainer, so I'm above my old maintenance, and I don't feel like I need to skip meals. I don't feel fucked up because I have to eat a little bit more food. I'm feeling decent on all these ends, and my training is feeling very streamlined. Now, there is a piece of equipment that I have to buy. I now have enough money to do so. Thank you, Lewis Rossman, for buying 40 fucking sessions at once. Good God. Shout out to Lewis Rossman. He just re-upped. He just bought 40 sessions worth of training from me this morning when I didn't even ask for it. But I'm going to get a weight belt to chain the kettlebells or the weight plates on me, so that I could start doing weighted pull-ups and weighted dips. And so I'm going to work that in. Again, I told you guys, I want to get strong shoulders. I want to get strong triceps and strong lats, because I really want to get as close to a 300-pound bench press as possible. So definitely subscribe if you haven't done so, if you want to see if I'm going to hit that 290, 295, 300-pound bench press before the end of 2025. On Sunday, I smashed that deadlift 3x3 at 405. So I might add a 4th set on the deadlift this coming Sunday. Pray for me. But today I smashed it. I went right. I was supposed to warm up at 225 on the leg press, but since I had to share the machine and the dude was already above that, I was like, well, I'm not going to fuck up what you're doing. You know what? I'm going to warm up at 315. I've never warmed up at 315 before, but I did 10 reps at 315, no problem. I did 5 reps at 405, no problem. And then instead of doing, I think I did 5 plates. I did 5 reps of that, knocked that shit out. And then once I got to 3x3 at 585, it was no fucking, like, I was moving so slow. I felt no fear. I felt no neurological stress. I felt no pain in my connective tissue. I felt fucking perfect. So I know that I can do a 4th set of 3 on Sunday, maybe even a 5th set of 3. And I know I'm building up strength in my legs so that when I try to go to like sets of 5 at 275 in the squat, you know, I'm going to be trying to do sets of 3 at 295 in the squat, maybe like 3 weeks to a month from now, right? I am so fucking close to mashing these goals just by making sure that I'm getting the proper nutrients. I'm eating relatively clean, even though I'm eating at a caloric surplus. I didn't get with women that act like baby mamas. I've got a good group of clients that inspire me to work harder. And I get people that support this platform and TSP. You know, the things in my life are falling into place the way they're supposed to. So when I go into the gym, I don't have an overabundance of cortisol, which is a stress hormone that may inhibit my force output and interfere with my ability to recover from strength training. So stick here, guys. It's going to get even better. Sunday, I'm definitely going to add a 4th set, maybe even the 5th set on the squat on Sunday. I might go to 5 sets of 3, or if I feel really fucking good, I think I might do 3 sets of 5. I might just go up 40%, and just stick with that. Instead of doing the 5 sets of 3, I might just go balls to the wall and do 3 sets of 5 there. I might go 3 sets of 5 on the leg press, but I think that I'll probably just stick to 4 sets of 3 on the deadlift, because it does take a lot more out of me neurologically than, you know, just a simple you know, than the leg press or the squat. So everything is falling into place. Mrs. Evil, you know, did an 18-mile run during a race 2 weeks ago. Then she hit 10 miles on the long walk/run. She's got a half marathon coming up, and then a taper before the New York City Marathon in about a month. So, you know, we all have big goals that we're absolutely just crushing our milestones to get towards. Definitely stick with us here on the DEG channel. We're actually trying to not just survive, we're trying to thrive and get to that next level of performance. And anything that you guys want when it comes to getting motivated, or sometimes just getting good advice on how to intelligently craft an approach so that you can be better than you were last week, you can get that support here on this channel, and definitely on TSP. Mid-Mo is in the building. And that's Mrs. Evil's disembodied hand. Mid-Mo is my sworn political enemy, but my brother from another mother. Mid-Mo has always been supporting. And, you know, sometimes Mid-Mo asks a lot of questions too about what to do to get and stay motivated. This is the place. This is the place to do that. This is the place to get motivated. Unfortunately, Mid-Mo, you caught us at the end. You caught us at the end. But yeah, we're getting shit done. I seriously think that a lot of you guys would do very, very well to try Animal Pack, their powdered vitamin formula. Do not buy the cherry flavor. It tastes like a depressing form of V8 juice. It's horrible. Okay? I think that you want to try the orange, because even though it's a little bit on the medicine-y side, you can handle that taste. But the Animal Pack's powdered vitamin formula that you mix in water, I highly recommend it. And for you guys that use stimulants in the gym, this is my preliminary recommendation the Animal Pack stimulant infused pre-workout has not failed me yet. And I've been using a bunch of different really great products, but I'd have to say, especially if you only take like half a dose, it'll still give you what you need. But also mixing the non-stim Gorilla Mind with this nootropic formula and the mild stimulant with Animal Pack, I was able to stay crazy fucking focused. And you can tell because how quick did I come back to the car, right? So, yeah. Oh, and that's another thing. Before I get out of here, Midmo is completely correct when it's like trying to avoid using stimulants every time you go to the gym. Listen, you only really want to use stimulants if you think you absolutely need it to accomplish what you need to accomplish, especially if you're going toward the bleeding edge of strength or you're trying to eke out a couple of extra reps and hypertrophy that your body just doesn't want to give you, that you know that you need.
Or it's just a rough day. You're tired. Yeah,
you're tired. It's a rough day. You don't feel very confident for whatever reason. You need to, and the thing is, if you use it every time you train, then you're going to need it just for the baseline stuff. You want to use the non-stim as much as you possibly can. And then only when you really need it, it will give you an actual boost. You won't need it to just function. So don't rely on stimulants. I try to tell people, I know she don't want to hear this, cover your ears. Try to not drink coffee every single day because it makes it very difficult for you to generate your own energy if you just drink coffee every single day.
I'm still gonna.
Right? But, you know, if you can use a non-stimulant, you know, nitric oxide infused non-stimulant pre-workout, and you can get by on that and get done what you're supposed to get done, get it done. If you feel like you're falling short, allow yourself to fall short for that session and then consider using a stimulant the next time out. But you want to try to get as much out of your workout as you can through your own mental strength and not rely on the stimulants to get you by every time. Oh, look at that. I like that 128.
Yeah. The classic is just nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with you, Midmo. So, yeah, guys, we're going to get out of here because I need to have lunch and I need to have my weight gainer shake. And I'm going to chill out before I have my next session. So, thank you so much for continuing to support us. We will support you. Any questions about fitness related anything or just reaching a life goal? We're very good at reaching life goals. What year was it that we were homeless together? That was 2007, 8?
7 or 8?
Yeah. And let's just say our lifestyle is not the lifestyle of a homeless couple anymore. So we've accomplished a couple of things in our life. Okay. Any kind of advice or encouragement, definitely hit us up. I answer every comment as soon as I'm able to see it. You know what I'm saying? So we will see Midmo definitely on Saturday for the Filthy Casual MMA watch party, right?
Isn't this Saturday a pay-per-view? I think this Saturday, yeah.
Probably.
I think
wait, isn't Ankles fighting?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Ankles is fighting Prajeda, so I'm looking forward to that.
I don't even remember if I bought it yet.
Oh shit. Damn, we just lost $10. Okay, so not in 2026.
Yeah, 320.
Okay. All right, y'all. We out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. And give Animal Pack pre-workout. Give it a try. Also, use a half a scoop first before using the full dose. It is pretty strong. All right. Talk to you guys.